Today we're going to be going through my kayak tackle box and see what I have in it. I am a new kayak angler, so if you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment, or if what I'm having here is wrong. But I think it's pretty good, so let's get straight into it. So starting off here, I have a speaker. I read a few things online that said that having one would deter the fish, but I haven't found that to be true. Again, I'm a new kayak angler, so I've only been to my farm so far, but it's not true. Fish still bite. I have a tackle box just filled with soft plastics. This is my biggest tackle box. It's made by Flambeau. I don't know what size. I think it's a 3700. Bit of soft plastics. I try to stay away from soft plastics because I lose a lot of them and they're expensive. But next up is another tackle box. This is filled with all my camera gear. I'm about to make a video on why I think this is the best method, and I haven't seen anybody else on YouTube use this, and I don't know why. It seems like one of the best methods to carry all my camera stuff, but I'm actually going to film it right after this video tonight, so that'll probably be up next weekend. If you want to subscribe and stay tuned for next weekend's video, it'll be about why I think this is the best for all your camera equipment. Next up is another tackle box. This is all my hard baits, so top water, crankbaits, jerk baits, spinners, stuff like that. Frogs, whopper ploppers, crankbait. I'm a huge crankbait guy, by the way. If you couldn't tell based off this box, I have like 7 in here, but yeah. And then I have a few jigs in here as well. Next up is this tub. I'm still coming up with a better method for this, but this is all my GoPro stuff. If you haven't used a GoPro, they're kind of a hassle, I'm not gonna lie. They're great because they're pretty much indestructible, but I mean, you have all this going just for one GoPro. I mean, if they could find a way that you just do it, get a really long battery life, and you just snip it in like a regular camera into any tripod, I mean, it'd be a lot easier. But it's hard to keep it organized, it's hard to keep it clean. I'm trying to find a better way to do this, but I mean, I have a tripod in here, suction cup, chest mount. I have these mounts which you put on your kayak like a stick, like it's a sticky, like as you can see this will stick to it because this one's old. As you can see, the bottom of it's pretty dirty, but you just stick it on something and it'll stick there for pretty much forever. But I took this one off because it got in my way. Next up, I know this is a little bit of an extra, but I have the Fishes of Ohio. I am in Ohio, and just has literally every single fish in Ohio. There's a back to it too with a bunch of panfish and drums and stuff like that. But I do recommend getting this because even at my farm, it's nice to know like different panfish, because as you can see, these all look pretty similar, but on the water especially. But when you're out there and you're like, oh, is this a pumpkin seed or a red ear? You can look at the size. Well, I know this from just common knowledge, but if you don't know if it's a red ear or a pumpkin seed, all you do is just look at the size and you'll see that a red ear is bigger than a pumpkin seed, and stuff like that will really help you. Next up is my terminal tackle. I have a wacky rig set up, some jig heads, and then a few just extra hooks and stuff like that. Not very interesting, a few weights. My last things, these are all my like tools, I guess you could say, for my kayak. I have zip ties, because zip ties fix everything. 2 extra rods for my pedal drive in case they break. I have drain plugs for my kayak in here. Well, I guess one other kind of tackle thing is I have my fly fishing box. I haven't taken my fly rod out yet, but I just have it in here because I don't have a fly rod case. And then the 2 other kind of maintenance things are fishing clippers for when it's dark outside, early mornings, late nights, stuff like that. And the last, but definitely not least, is this for on the road. I hook it around the back of my kayak so obviously people don't hit it. And I also have reflective tape on my little like trailer hitch thing that extends my bed. And then inside the box, I have 2 PVC pipes that are zip tied in, and I use them as fishing rod holders. So I didn't really make an outro for this video, but that was pretty much it for my kayak fishing crate. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for next weekend to learn how I keep all my camera storage.